Frisk? What are you doing here? I told you... Oh, you're back to reset, right? I knew eventually you'd... Wait, what? You idiot! Don't you remember what I said? I can't love you. I can't love anyone. I'll just make you all miserable up there.
I know. It's okay that you can't love.
Then what? Is this some kind of pity thing? Oh, boo-hoo, the poor flower's left all alone. Because you can keep your worthless pity.
No, that's not it.
Then what is it?
It's just... You're the only other one. Who knows what it was like? I just wanted someone to talk to about it. And I thought you might want that too. I know you're not interested in being friends or family with anyone. And I know that I'm not Kara. But do you think maybe understanding would be enough?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. On a couple conditions! Don't tell Ascor or Toriel who I am.
I won't tell.
And no more resets.
No more resets.
What's with this stupid helmet anyway?
Toriel wouldn't let me come down here without safety stuff.
You look like a total dork.
Uh-huh. I know.
How are you two doing? Well, cheer up. Santa's going to help me make a pie after dinner. You can both get an extra helping since you've been working so hard.
Thanks, Toriel. Hello?
Excuse me, is this the ambassador to the monsters?
Yes?
This is the Secret Service. Just letting you know we've discovered a plant, and we believe it's someone very close to you.
What?
At least you and Sans have that in common.
Got what in common?
Pranking me with the phone.
When did I ever do that?
In Snowdon? That wasn't you?
First, sometimes you're so dumb. When would I be able to use a phone? I can barely use the stupid pencil!
That's weird. I wonder who that was.
Probably just that skeleton if you were in Snowdon.
No, it wasn't him. I didn't recognize the voice at all. It was just like... They called asking for someone. I didn't even get a chance to answer before they said the number was wrong. I thought I'd eventually meet the caller, but I never recognized the voice again, so I thought it was just you messing with me. Like... those other times.
Not every weird thing you did was my fault, jeez. Huh. Golly, that's funny. Your little phone prank suddenly reminded me of a strange thing that happened to me once.
Strange?
Well, okay. So this happened during one of my earlier resets. Back when I was trying to make friends and help people. Like that'd do any lasting good. Anyways, in this timeline, I actually went back to Dr. Office and explained what happened. Most of it, anyway. Acted all forgiving and such. I even offered to be her lab assistant. Suggested that with my unique experience, that I could maybe find a way to reverse the effects of determination on those amalgams and make them normal again.
Oh, Flowey! That'd be incredible! I'd be in your debt forever! Did you ever find a way to heal them?
Nope. Nothing I tried ever worked. Those freaks are stuck that way forever. I mean, obviously most of it was for selfish reasons. But I was really trying. So one day in the lab we were working on that.
I'll be right back, Flowey. Just need to grab some samples from cold storage.
When one of those face clump amalgams shows up, those things weren't like the other amalgamates. I don't even think Alphys knew who or what they were. All the other test subjects were accounted for in the other amalgams. And these things seem to mostly keep themselves hidden. Well, I figured if things really went wrong, I could always just reset. And I was curious to see what would happen. So, yeah, sure. I'll join you. That was a huge mistake. Just imagine living inside your own worst memories. And everyone else's. Forever. And the weirdest thing is, I never saw that guy again. Not in any reset. Like he only existed in that bad memory. But now I can't help wondering.
You think a memory had prank called me?
Ugh, no, stupid! I'm saying I wonder if the Dr. Gaster I saw in those memories maybe was the same guy the mystery voice called you about.
But if neither of us ever saw him, then what does it mean?
How should I know?
I don't know. I'm just curious now.
That flower out getting sun or something, kid?
Oh, I thought you were napping, Sans.
I'm on break from the nap. Otherwise I get penalized for napping overtime. You know, sometimes I wish you wouldn't talk to that guy so much.
Why?
Just not all that fond of what you discuss is all.
I know. I thought that's why you didn't want me to talk to you about it. I thought I was just sharing that with Flowey.
Never mind. That's none of my business.
But you must think it is, because you've been listening. Sans, did you ever know a Dr. Gaster?
No.
But Flowey said—
Flowey ain't me last I checked. I'd know if I knew some doctor. Listen, kid, my nap break's almost over and I'm sure you want to get to your cartoons.
Gotta stay on schedule, huh?
Yep. You know, Papyrus thinks that sleeping isn't useful, but I know for a fact that it's quite useful. A whole lot of bad things never get done when you're too lazy to do them.
Sans,
Yeah, kid?
what sorts of bad things?
You found the key to my workshop, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
What I left in there. Those sorts of bad things.
I remember seeing a picture of you with a bunch of other people. You looked happy. How is that bad?
You don't have to be sad or angry to do wrong, Frisk.
Sans, everyone's on the surface now. And I think they're happy. I want you to be happy too. You deserve it.
I don't know, you two. This doesn't sound like a good idea. I mean, I kind of just wanted to leave the amalgams with their own families. I'm sure they really don't want to think about their time in the lab again.
I know. Just, I really want to find out more about this doctor guy. It's confusing to me that no one knows him or remembers him.
I'm still confused as to how you think any of the amalgams can help.
Well, the memory heads are the only clue we have so far. And you said you didn't know anything about them.
I didn't. I just couldn't track them. I didn't want to.
I know. But I thought maybe one of the other amalgams did. We could maybe figure out more from there.
And that's assuming you can get anything but gibberish out of those things anyway.
Maybe not, but I'd like to try.
Well, okay. I'll give their families a call. Try to arrange a time to meet. But just questions. And we stop if they get too upset.
Alphys, we've still got that cosplay to make, and the buttons to finish, and packing too.
And not until after the con, okay?
Deal.
Oh, sure! Wouldn't want anything important to get in the way of some nerd gathering.
We can wait 2 weeks.
So, I know it's a lot to ask of you, but I'm really glad you guys are here today. Frisk and I just want to ask you a couple of questions about your time in the laboratory. You remember the human, right?
Told. Good. Jokes.
There's no right or wrong answers. It's not a test. And when we're all done, I brought you all some chips and candy for your troubles.
How nice.
I want the chips.
Okay, now first, do any of you know where these amalgams came from? I was never close enough to study them.
Come from bad memories.
Very sticky.
How did they start appearing?
When things became bad.
Bad memories. Bad memories before.
Paperbird, please, I can't understand you when you all speak at once.
Bad memories, old and new, took from with our leftovers.
Do you know whose old memories?
No, it's bad.
Someone failed before the doctor. Before the doctor. We felt it all the time.
You felt someone else there, but don't know who?
The dogs will know.
Androgyny.
The dogs were the first lab. The dogs need to be around the skeletons. They told me so. They fell down.
Paperbird, please, I cannot understand you.
Darker, get darker. The shadow's cutting deeper. The darkness keeps growing. Photons reading negative. This next experiment seems very interesting. What do you two think?
I think that's enough. You all did great. This was really helpful.
Was this actually helpful?
It's enough for me to talk to Sans again.
Huh? What's with that look? Bad day at school, kid?
Sans, I want to talk with you.
I hope it's about letting me sell hot dogs at that bake sale you got coming up. Now I know Toriel just wants the kids for that, but...
I want to talk about what happened to you in the underground lab with Dr. Gaster.
I told you, I don't know any.
Sans, why are you lying? I know you knew him.
Well, you are the little detective. What else do you think you know?
I know you were working on something with him. Some sort of machine that broke. You wanted to help everyone, but it didn't work out. And something happened to Dr. Gaster that made everyone forget him. Everyone except you.
Well, then cool. You got all the important stuff.
Sans, what were you working on? Why is it bothering you so much?
I'm fine, kiddo. It's not a story for you.
Why not?
Because I know you, Frisk. If I tell you, you're gonna get it into your determined little head that it's something you have to do something about. Something you gotta fix. You've already fixed things for all the monsters. Can't do anything about this.
if I can't do anything about it, then what's it going to hurt telling me?
You're really not gonna let this go, huh?
Nope.
Well, if it'll at least get you to get off my backbone about it. You gotta understand, kid. We were stuck down in that dark for a long, long time. Ages before any humans showed up. We got desperate trying to find ways to save ourselves. A lot of scientists came and went, but Dr. Gaster was the most brilliant of them. He discovered what we thought was the key, the save file, the marker of each person's position in time and space. Damn, but that was an exciting time. We got a whole team together to research save files. Couldn't even tell you how thrilled I was to join. We worked together and built a machine. It was designed to access save files. We thought maybe if we made it big enough, powerful enough, we could send all the monsters back in time, to before the war between humans and monsters. And we'd know better, make it so we were never banished underground in the first place. Except we were missing the key ingredient, and that was determination. With no human souls around, we just didn't even know to look for it. There were a lot of tests on monsters, trying to get them to save, to load, to reset. All of them failed. All but the first test subject were lost forever. But we just kept pushing on. The doc kept insisting. A few monsters lost, but it'd be worth the sacrifice to save everyone. Just a few more. We'll get it next time. We never did. And brilliant monster that he was, he built the core. Surely, using all the energy powering the underground would be enough to get the time machine to work. Enough to free us all. Spoilers, Frisk. It wasn't enough. It was enough to tell a real bad joke, though.
A bad joke?
That machine with the core, it did something to the space-time continuum, all right. Some kind of accident, and it split it open, made it accessible, just not by us. Everything went wrong, and Dr. Gaster got to see that accident up close and personal. He fell into the core while time and space were imploding out of it. And that was that. It was suddenly like he'd never existed at all. And that was only the first time I failed trying to save someone.
But it was just an accident. And you were trying to help everyone.
Do you get it yet, Frisk? Stop and think for a second here. We've been on the surface for, a year now? And times move normally. Now, you humans have a whole lot of determination. Some of them almost as much as you. So why don't you see humans just resetting the timeline whenever something goes terribly wrong for them? Every time they die unexpectedly. It's the underground, Frisk. It's just that place. Whatever the time machine did to it, in order to reset, you need a save file, the determination to use it, and you have to be in the underground, or have been through it. Monsters can't hack all three of those. Only humans that fall into the underground can. That's the joke. We were trying so hard to prevent the humans from ever sending us into the underground. And instead we gave them the power to just send us back there over and over and over again. Oh, hilarious, isn't it?
How come you're the only one who remembers what happened?
Oh, let's just say that I didn't come out of that accident unscathed myself. I really don't envy you, kid. Responsibility is a real tough burden. Can you blame me for wanting nothing to do with it?
I don't blame you. I just don't want you to blame yourself either.
Well, there you have it. The bare bones truth, just for you. And you see? I really am okay.
You are?
I guess sometimes I think about how it'd be real nice just to let him see where we are now. That it all worked out. Just one chance to tell him I'm sorry. But it is what it is, right? So now you know. Whatever you choose to do with that info, well, that's up to you.
I promised you. I won't reset.
You're a good kid, Frisk.
fucking Reaper Bird dog.
I'll just make you all miserable up there! Yeah, bitch! Get your fucking fertilizer out of here!
Okay, I am a small child, screaming through the wilderness. Boo-hoo, I'm a sad boy. I'd be in your debt forever! Please, put me out of my misery!
Frisk, sometimes you're so dumb. When would I be able to fucking speak? Exactly, I'm a flower. Shut up!
Oh my goodness, hello! I'm a doctor!
It's gonna hurt my throat, but I'm gonna do it for science.